Hey everyone, thank you for joining me for another YouTube video. No, I haven't obviously given up on YouTube. It's just there's been a lot going on. We have the holidays and the family's been kind of sick and all that. And we're just now getting past being sick, so that's good. But I wanted to just do a real quick video. A lot of stuff that I want to talk about. A lot of stuff that's been mulling over in my head in regards to the Microsoft controller. I recently watched something about how it's holding back the industry, and I agree wholeheartedly. I also feel like the Xbox Series S is holding the series back, holding back gaming. But not so much maybe the S, but more so the controller. But that's a whole other point. Also had more Microsoft on my mind as far as the acquisition and the fact that they're being sued. But I wanted to talk about something that is probably the most anticipated part of next year, and that is Tears of the Kingdom. We all know that it won the most anticipated game at the Game Awards. Uber excited for it. I think it's going to far exceed the expectations that people have for it. That being said, there was a lot of gripe about it because it's probably the same Hyrule. Well, you could have said the exact same thing about God of War Ragnarok. If you think about it, because God of War Ragnarok also used a lot of the same realms. You went back to Helheim, you went back to Elfheim. You went to the same realms, and yet it was different because you had new realms, and then you also had other realms like Midgard that was covered in snow, making it completely different terrain. So it's very possible that with Tears of the Kingdom, something could happen. Golden Mountain is gone, or it's been changed in a way to where now it's a completely different terrain. Does that make sense? So it's very possible that this stuff could be very different. In addition to any underground stuff that we might have and all the sky stuff that we know that we will have, because we've seen it very clearly in the trailers, it would not surprise me at all if you do get any time on the same map that you get from Breath of the Wild, if you still get that Hyrule, that there's still going to be changes to it. Because if you think about it, every Zelda game that takes place in Hyrule is different. And usually that excuse is that there's been hundreds or thousands of years that have gone by in the timeline. Now, maybe hundreds of years have gone by, maybe thousands of years have gone by. We're not 100% sure, we just know this is a sequel, so I assume it's a direct sequel, using the same Link, using the same Zelda. But the game made it very obvious, even from the very first trailer that we saw for it, where we had Hyrule Castle lift up into the sky, that obviously stuff's going to change. Because what are you going to get now when you go to Hyrule Castle? Probably going to get a big pit, because now it's up in the sky, right? Might be a lake now. So who says that maybe Lake Hylia hasn't been drained somehow, and now we have a completely new area to explore that was originally underwater. We couldn't go there before. Who says that, like in Horizon Forbidden West, that we don't get some underwater swimming stuff? We've had it before in games like Twilight Princess, Ocarina of Time. We've had it to where we can go underwater with suits. So who's to say we don't get underwater swimming segments this time? Some kind of breathing apparatus, some kind of a suit that allows us to go underwater. Who knows the depths of this game will go to? Because as long as it's been in development, I imagine that they're probably going to go all out for these ideas. And we know that it's recently been rated by the ESRB, so all the content is done for the game. At this point, any additional work that they do on it is probably going to be polishing it up, or possible DLC. I assume that there's going to be DLC. We got DLC for the last one. Nintendo seems to be really big on DLC lately, because we've got, the booster packs for Mario Kart. We got it from Splatoon. We know that there's DLC coming for Splatoon 3. They've already said that. We've got Animal Crossing. Even the last Zelda game with Hyrule Warriors got DLC. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're working on DLC also. But that being said, just like with God of War Ragnarok, use the exact same realms plus some new ones that we got from the last game. It really would not surprise me at all if Tears of the Kingdom is the same Hyrule, but because so much stuff has gone up in the air or maybe sunk down to the ground or whatever has gone underground, if we don't get a bunch of new areas to explore, because that's what happens. Hyrule changes all the time. We've seen it from game to game, even from games that are direct sequels. And usually a lot of times that's something tricky, like it's Senikli Termina, it's a different dimension kind of stuff. But I think with this, it's going to be whatever it is that's causing the Hyrule Castle to go to the sky is going to make other stuff go to the sky, possibly sink stuff, possibly drain lakes. Who knows? Or it could just have natural stuff that happens, like maybe Goron Mountain has exploded and now it's just a regular mountain. It's no longer Death Mountain. It's just a regular mountain. The Gorons have had to go somewhere else, and now that's their new area. Who knows? I'm still excited for the game. I think it's going to be great. I've usually enjoy every single Zelda game. There's only been probably one or two that's been disappointing for me. But I have enjoyed every single Zelda game that I've played one way or another. But what do you guys think about my theory? And I'm really looking forward to Tears of the Kingdom. And yeah, I apologize for my voice. I'm still kind of getting over the sickness and all that stuff. Hopefully I can get back to making regular content for you guys. Some changes to the channel might be coming. Might possibly be changing the name because it might not work anymore for this channel. Who knows? Well, I might just go back to doing retro stuff. I did recently play Mystical Ninja on the 64, so who knows? But hopefully you enjoyed this content, and hopefully I can get back to making more content for you guys. Take it easy. If I don't talk to you before this month ends, have a great holiday, and have a great new year. And if nothing else, I will definitely at least see you in 2023. Have a good one.